Well, hello, fishy folks. Happy hump day. We have a new president here in the United States. Congratulations, Donald Trump. That's all I'm going to say about politics. So, I'm back from Japan. I got back yesterday, Tuesday. Pretty tired still. It's about 4 a.m. I've been up since 3, but that's what happens with time changes. I'll be screwed pretty much the rest of the week. So, my oldest son took care of my fish. No fish deaths while I was gone. That's fantastic. This tank's a little low on water. The sump was just about empty. But what are you gonna do? No fish deaths. I can't really complain. Solo's doing great, looking big. These guys are also looking pretty good, getting big. I will more than likely combine them and put them in a tank on the racks behind me. But for now, they're going to stay here. I do have two new Guppy strains coming in this week. We'll be doing some videos about that. That should be exciting. The adopted Guppies really aren't showing much color, but you know, what are you going to do? This light also stinks. I thought I bought new bowls before I left, but I'm going to have to try to find them. So, these are the swords and the ginormous female guppies I got from my local fish store, and I thought to myself, I said, self, how did those mamas not drop fry? Well, let's see if we can see any. Yesterday, that's exactly what I thought when I got home, and I came here and I moved some of this moss, and you can see there's some fry there. There's one back there. Yeah, they're there. Looks like they could be swordtails, but I'm not really sure yet. So there's fry in there, not a whole lot. Don't really know much about the parameters in this tank because, like I said, I've been gone. So water changes are coming. All right, let's take a look over here, shall we? See, the water level on the 30 there is down. I'm not overly concerned, but you know, what are you gonna do? All right, we got these guys here. Everybody's doing well. Blue diamonds are starting to grow and show lots of color, so that's nice. I thought I would have way more fry in this tank, and I don't. So I don't know what's up. Let's see where the other mama is. My son said there were no deaths. I didn't really check yesterday, but you know, I didn't see anything floating, so that's good. Obviously the tanks need a good cleaning. He was supposed to feed once a day, and if you forgot, no big deal. I don't know what he fed. I know he fed this tank, and there's nothing in it because that was clean before I left, so not a big deal. Not really a big deal. Not complaining. My gold ram. One of my challenges before Christmas, I think, is going to be to find some females for him. Whether they're gold or blue, doesn't really matter. I'm thinking if I get blues, then the offspring can be either or, I believe, and that might be more beneficial, but we'll see. Angels, when I got home yesterday and came down here, the black angel was lying on his side underneath the filter, and I'm like, oh crap, I lost him. But when I moved the filter, he perked right up. Maybe he was sleeping because the lights were off. I don't know. So you see I did put some slate in there, but it's a dog hair. But as you can see, they're on the ground, on the floor of the tank. So how is there dog hair up here? Tanks look a little dirty, so we gotta do some cleaning, but everybody looks healthy in here. This guy looks like he's coming back healthy, and the two black mollies, woof. Somebody said they were both males. I do have to look into that because obviously, you know, I don't just have fish because I like them in these tanks. I typically like to breed them and make money, so. Got the Dalmatian mollies growing nice. My buddy set up a 40-gallon tank, I don't know, a couple months ago, and he said he's got a ton of fry for me. So we've got to work that out when I can go get them. Dirty tanks, gotta clean them. These guys look okay. These guys look okay. Nothing really special going on here. These guys I'm going to be selling. They haven't produced any eggs since, I don't know, probably for about 3 months now. And while they're really nice, they're pretty common. They're not producing any eggs. not really something I'm looking for. Plus I could use the tank space. I don't know if these guys had any eggs when I was gone. My son didn't say anything. I don't know that he looked that close, but hopefully now water parameters are good and they'll start breeding again. Spawning again, I should say. Temp in the tank, 75. So I got to bump that up a little bit to get them to spawn, I think. We got these platinums in here. There's 2 of them. Once I split the system up, which we'll talk about later, I will probably put that 3rd one back in there and see if we can't get a pair out of these guys. Sorry for the dirtiness of the tanks, but you know I wasn't here. But these guys are almost ready to sell. A female is still in there, the adult that I thought I was going to lose right away from my disease. Lots of babies in there. Lots of not fry, I guess they're juveniles in the neon swordtail tank. I probably am going to take this tank down because I just hate it. I don't like the shape. I thought it was going to be a great deal because it's acrylic and blah blah blah. So I'm going to probably have 4 of these tanks for sale. I'll try to get at least what I paid for them. So you can see the growth of the plants. I mean, look at this pothos plant. This definitely was not this big when I left. It's ginormous. So that's good. Pulling out nitrates. So, and this stuff, which I forgot what it's called, I'm going to call it the green afro stuff. That's not to offend anyone. That's just what I'm going to call it. Got some algae on this tank. In this tank, everything looks great. Oh wait, there's nothing in there. Looks like he fed this tank too. Green Cobra Fry. Growing nice. Tank's not too bad. Starting to show some color, so that's nice. Yellow Cobra Fry tank, or Yellow Cobra tank. Also, you can see the fry are starting to grow up. Not too bad looking. Koi Swordtail, no swords yet. I gotta start researching that. So this is what they're supposed to look like, right? White in the middle, orange on the front and back, and some of them are all orange. So I gotta, and that one, some of them are white, just white in the back and orange in the front. So to me, that's lower quality, but we gotta check them out. I think I have 1 adult female left, but I think that I lost them all from the disease. I gotta look in this tank. I think there's 1 left. Obviously, there's a bunch more fry in here. And juveniles growing up. I do gotta take a look at this tank, see what's in there, start splitting them up. Wow, this tank is dirty. But there's lots of fry eating, lots of adults. So, can't wait to see what those fry look like when they grow up. Where are we at? Oh. Red Wag Platies, more. These are almost ready to sell. I'll go to my local fish store this week and talk to the owner, see if he wants them or he wants them bigger. Same with these swordtails. I think he's going to want them bigger, and that's fine. I'll grow them out till he wants them. You can see the duckweed growing up here. I didn't put any duckweed in this tank. It just got there, probably from a net. I will go ahead and put it down there and let my goldfish eat it. But these guys are growing okay. That one seems to be a runt. Ooh, sorry for the glare. That's better. What are these? Creamsicle layer-tail mollies. Also growing up. Lil Daddy and his woman. I almost said something inappropriate. Hoping to see some fry from these guys soon. Usually doesn't take much, so I may have to put some Barry White on at night. Ooh, there's terrible glare. Sorry. We got the pleco I rescued from my son's tank. Clean this tank up nice. It's time to move him. Sorry about that. Apparently I ran out of memory because, you know, when you take 100 pictures in Japan and leave them on your phone, that takes up some memory. Anyway, so I'm pretty much done with the Fishroom tour and the update. Like I said, the sump was just about empty. Most of that lava rock was not underwater and was dry, so I'm sure I'm going to have a lack of bacteria issue. I'm going to be doing a large volume water change now, and maybe this weekend, if not this weekend, starting this week, I'm going to start working on my new system. It's going to be an auto water change system, so all the tanks are going to be separated, sponge filters and 10%-ish water change a day. I have some logistics to work out, some engineering to do, but I don't really think it's anything that's going to be too difficult. I'm going to use most of my existing plumbing here. Also, this rack I'm going to fill up and do auto water changes on these tanks. I do have to attempt to drill 5-gallon tanks, so if you've done that before, let me know how it's worked out for you and what you did to make it work. I have a bunch of other tanks that I can put on this shelf, maybe a little neater, and then on this shelf. I may take that 20-gallon off and put it on my workbench and do Shelly's in there. After watching Joey's video, quite frankly, they look pretty cool. Alright guys, that's it for the update for now. It's good to be back. It's good to have some work to do because I enjoy doing it down here, and I'm looking forward to some new fish, and it appears everything is healthy again. Have a great day guys, enjoy your fish, and I'll talk to you later.